Well, the track is clear. The cars are lit. And now the next three pairs are the battle for 10th place in Top Fuel. There are the numbers for you. Currently occupied by Dave Grubnick. McMillen just 18 back. Vandergrift just 39 back.
Yeah, 20 points per round. That means Terry McMillen's got to go one round further. Bob Vandergrift has to go 2 rounds further than David Grubnick.
But in all three cases, the guy who's involved in that fight for 10th does not have lane choice. So a win would definitely be an upset and be a major step for them.
You know, the last 2 races, all 3 of those drivers have gone out in the first round, and that kind of tells you why they're mired in, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, in that range. They just haven't been that good. They've been pretty mediocre. And every time one of them looks like they're going to step up and see some performance, we saw Grubby step up and go some rounds, and then he kind of falls off. Vandergrift looks like his performance is coming around, and then he has an issue at Brainerd where he had a little bit of a tough break, and then came in here and struggled at the beginning of qualifying. But then came back, both him and Hot Rod made a nice side-by-side runs yesterday evening.
Yeah, but Hot Rod Fuller can be very, very strong. One of the greats. And McMillen been at 15 races this year, but you think about it. He hasn't gotten past first round that often, only 4 times in fact.
And you got to remember that Hot Rod Fuller, that's Bob Vandergrift's teammate, so he can really help him out because Hot Rod hasn't run the whole series, so he's not in the battle for the Countdown to the Championship. He's just looking at trying to win Indy, and right now looking at trying to take out Terry McMillen and help out Bob.
Fuller wants to be a spoiler anyway.
Good time to start right here.
Oh, no, but there goes with your first upset and a big bang. McMillen takes the win. Take a look at a supercharger. I don't think it ought to point that way.
No, I don't think so.
Well, so he does exactly what he needs to do. That is, get this thing another round if he wants to get around Dave Grubnick.
Well, and watch Hot Rod Fuller right here. He spun the tires trying to help his boss out, and no chance at that point. He gave one little quick blip on the throttle to try to get to recover, but at that point, Terry McMillen, he was hooked up and going strong up until just before the finish line, and then boom, had some cylinders go out, launched that supercharger off of there, and but as you said, he did get the win.
Look at that. Oh, wow. It's got to be so loud in the cockpit too.
Well, and two, I'll tell you what, before they had the shrouds in the back of the roll cage right there, it used to be the concussion would blow your head just forward. You'd be looking down at the belly pan. Sometimes it would hit so hard. Look at the amount of damage on that, and it's that was a tremendous explosion there. Parts and pieces everywhere.
Look at the Lucas Oil photo finish cam here. Oh, remember, Fuller went away early, but the engine explosion, he got to carry right across the line. Now, yeah, he got the round win, but he may have hurt himself as well because they have invoked the oil penalty, a $1,000 fine, 10 points subtracted. So he stepped forward and stepped back.
Well, and the thing is, 20 points, he would have picked up a round. By losing 10 points, even though he picked up that he was 18 and out 8, he's still out around a racing. So he basically, that cost him a round right there.
He would have moved forward 2 ahead, but with a penalty, he drops back. We told you there's going to be some drama here today. Let's go to Dave Reef.
Down with Cruz Pedregon, the #1 qualifier with that booming 4.02 that stole everybody's breath. You and I were just talking, a 3-time MacTools U.S. Nationals winner, but you used the term, it seems like it's been a generation, since 1995 since you've won this race. So how do you bridge the gap today?
With a fast car and consistency, it's weird because we've had to adjust to 4 different situations here. Friday was really hot, Saturday was not as hot but really hot, Sunday was cooling off. So this is going to be a challenge for everybody today, including us. We because you've got to pull it back. It's cold. It's like California weather out here, so it's going to be a little bit different. I wish it would have stayed hot like it was Friday, but we all have to adjust. Be a heck of a race today.
Looking forward to it. Gary Gerald.
Terry McMillen, a bittersweet moment. You get 20 for a round win, but you've just lost 10, they tell us, for oil. The net is you're 8 points behind David Grubnick. How tough is that to swallow?
Oh, it's tough. I knew a car was in trouble, but I never seen him, and I had to stay in it, and you got to do what you got to do, man. I blew this thing up bad. I mean, injectors in pieces, the blower's sideways. Not sure what happened down there, but it didn't like it. But you know what? The bottom line is, Emily Oil, University of Northwestern Ohio, Motor State, All-star, man, I tell you what, these guys sticking behind us, giving us the opportunity, but my guys, we worked till midnight last night, put a new rear end in the car, new motor, just to make sure we had our A game today coming here. We did our job. Unfortunately, didn't make it. I'm really sorry to all of my other racers, for the friends, for the oil down. I didn't mean that, but I was out in front, man, and when I don't see him, I'm not lifting. I'm going to go for the win. I got to get 8 more points. I got to go 1 more round. That's all I got to do.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Oh, look at that. Let's go to Jamie.
Bob Tasca has never made it to the finals in Nitro Funny Car, but Bob, you did make it to the finals your first 2 times here in Alcohol Funny Car. You're up against John Force in round 1. What's the game plan?
Well, there's no easy matchups out here. I tell you, the conditions are just unbelievably different today versus yesterday. You're going to have to go out there and really throw something at this racetrack. It should be some exciting racing.
We're looking forward to it. Thank you.
Bob Tasca pretty much in the same position, sits 10th right now, but Johnny Gray is nibbling at him in Funny Car. Let's go back and look at McMillen one more time. I mean, that was huge, right at the front of the engine.
The belt come off, looks like pieces of the manifold or possibly the supercharger case. Boy, that was a big explosion.
The mixed emotions at the U.S. Nationals. We'll be back.